Okay, preservation pals. I got good news and I got bad news. The good news is I'm happy to report that after the alert was pulled out this morning, after the demolition contractors were seen on site with this large backhoe and trucks and such, that the council office was contacted. Emma Howard, planning director for Council District 13, sent some of her staffers over to talk to these guys, and they gave a very different narrative than they had to the concerned citizen. They said that they were just taking photos for potential demolition in the future. Now, demolition of this site is not allowed because it's under landmark consideration, even though also, it's not supposed to have people in it. It is a vacated building closed to the public, but a lot of people have been here. And yes, that is the destroyed, smashed 7-Up machine, which everyone cares about. Okay, so demolition shouldn't be happening here. Certainly not of those cottages, which are rent-controlled housing, but we got a problem. So I'm glad everything's stabilized. Also, I want you to look at this magic carpet of shadow that appears here. Isn't it wonderful? And there's so much good stuff. More magic carpet of shadow. And hey, check it out. What is that? Yes, star fruit is falling. But friends, I'd like to be happy. I'm not. Apparently last night, a crew of, this is how it's described by someone who saw footage of this, white guys with an SUV came and they took most of the letters that were still up here. Now, the C was stolen last week, apparently, according to social media posts. A very happy guy paid a homeless person to kick the C off. And we did document on Saturday that the C has been stolen. Center is still here. D is still here. L, we all know, has been missing for years. Hollywood was stolen by, quote, some white guys in an SUV last night. So whoever the collectors are who, quote unquote, saved the sign, you are immediately causing harm to the potential landmarking of a bunch of rent-controlled units, motherfuckers. Sorry, I'm cussing. Stop stealing from this heritage site, which is under landmark consideration. You are contributing to the demolition by neglect. Whoever has these signs, you have committed grand theft. The value of these signs, as you know, is very high. This is the Hollywood Center Motel, with or without these character-defining can signs, which someone stole last night. So if you are within the sound of my voice, you need to return these signs. There is going to be an investigation. You cannot display them. This is worse than whoever took the painted speakeasy door from the basement of the King Eddie. These letters are world famous. So if they're in the back of your truck, they're in your storage unit, they're in your little home museum of cool Hollywood ephemera, you need to do the right thing. The property owner is prepared to store them. Hopefully you didn't do too much damage. I do see some warped metal up there. And, oh boy, I mean, like, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? Why are people like this? Whoever was here last night and took these signs, you're not a good Angelino. You should really get right with God. As a matter of fact, I have Reverend Dylan Littlefield over here. Reverend. Hello. I'm talking about the white dudes in the SUV who stole the signs last night, and I have said that they've committed grand theft. They've caused harm to a heritage site. Oh wait, let me get this beautiful shot. There we go. What do you, as a man of the cloth, have to say to these people who have stolen letters from a potential landmark, which is also rent-controlled housing?
The people that stole it, the letters, you have taken away a valuable and important piece of not just Hollywood history, but the heritage of the city. You have taken away a piece of history that predates the annexation of Hollywood to Los Angeles, and for that, you have a lot to answer for. You're not just taking a collectible or hurting a historic cultural monument. You're affecting and impacting the people of this city.
Wow, that's so much better than me, who cursed. I cursed. Will you walk us over by the signs? Sure. And I just,
Sure.
Yeah, so the C from Center was stolen, and now, most recently, just last night, all of these letters. You know, Hollywood is disappearing, and it's not all property owners. Sometimes it's citizens who are just not doing the right thing. And I don't want this to continue happening. I want them to come back. So thank you, Reverend Dylan, for being here. A lot of us raced over. I will say the council office is on the case. Thank you. There is finally a line of communication, I'm glad to say, with the property owner, and we're just asking them to stabilize the site, to make these housing units secure. They are still housing. I know a lot of people, you know, they need a safe place to be at night, and I understand that and I respect that. I don't think this is a safe place to be, and the repeated fires are making that obvious. We've got a lot of concerned citizens here on the scene, and more have been here and come and gone. A lot of people have been communicating with the council office. It's very important whenever you see illegal demolition happening to immediately call the Air Quality Management Department, AQMD, at 1-800-CUT-SMOG. They will usually come out, and if there's illegal work going on, they will stop it. You can file a code violation with LADBS. I know that has been done today. If you know who is the property owner, you can communicate with them directly. We did that through the property owner's rep. Bye now. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you, man.
And don't take any signs. Don't take any relics. Don't take any souvenirs. I know it's tempting, but it's just a matter of ignorance here. I mean, this is a cultural landmark which is still under consideration, and every letter that is removed is making this harder. I mean, this is a serious battle to convince the commissioners, who are not the most, you know, experienced in terms of dealing with blighted properties. They're used to walking into beautiful buildings that property owners are eager to landmark. Like the next hearing, it's going to be very interesting and fun. It's a replica, an interior replica of the Brady Bunch house, which has been built inside the original facade that was on the show. A real house that never looked like the Brady house now does. And the owner of that, who's invested considerably into it after, I think, like, I don't know, Home and Garden TV or something, did a restoration, replication of that set. So that's easy for the commissioners. You got a property owner who wants it. This is a recalcitrant property owner who bought this, who didn't buy this property, took it over as the lender, seized it from the owners, didn't have a plan, put some demolition notices up. Okay, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you other than we've got these entrance letters. Please don't steal them. We've got motel. Please don't steal that. Don't come and take the breeze block. If you have to take something, take a photograph. You know, photographs are a lot of fun. You could get some beautiful shots. It's different every hour of the day. And as you can see, it's sort of like a magic carpet. It's a little bit like a Moorish pattern, the way these breeze blocks are working. Okay, everyone continue to keep an eye on the Hollywood Center Motel and other landmarks that you care about. Advocacy. It's actually sort of a magic spell or a mathematical equation. I'm not sure which. Do you want to tell the world? I'm live. Do you want to tell us why you care about this place?
Because I think it's a beautiful space, stuff that is like slowly dying off in Los Angeles. It had great low-income housing for people that could have been reused. It's just really unfortunate that this is it's a little bit too common of a trend going on with like the fires in these historic buildings. It's very unfortunate.
Well, thank you for caring about it. And so many people do. I mean, I think that given the opportunity, you look at a place like this, if you have imagination, you could just see what it could be.
Definitely.
I still can see that.
That's the charm of, I think, of Los Angeles, is reusing a lot of these old buildings to do something new. Just really unfortunate that this one fell through the cracks.
Well, thanks. Thanks for your time and for being here.
Guys, honestly, you guys do so much for stuff like this. It's amazing.
Well, we couldn't do it without a big team of people, including the lady who came by this morning at 10 o'clock and saw what was going on. So a lot of people care, and all we can do is just continue to advocate. And hopefully you get to rent a cool place like this one day and do something.
That's the dream.
Yeah, like if you could own the Hollywood Center Motel, what would you do here?
Man, I would definitely turn it into like a nice little, like a community for a low-income community. I think would be nice. It's not many units, but it definitely has the space to expand.
Well, legally it was 20 units, but I think it could be more than that.
Yeah, definitely. I think it could be expanded.
Yeah.
Make it like an art center or something, just something that it can be used for the creatives.
Oh, wow.
People that appreciate
I like
space.
that. Yeah, maybe there could be people doing like fine art outside, and people could be walking by on Sunset, and you could look inside and ask the painter what they're painting today. I'd do that. Anyway, thanks for coming down. And thank you everyone for caring. We're going to have to continue to keep an eye on this, because even though every day there's less, there's still so much more here than nothing. And there's going to be that second Cultural Heritage Commission hearing. And I think that everyone should really advocate for this place, because if we don't advocate for places we love, they get worse and worse and worse, and eventually they're not here anymore, and nobody's building. All we're getting is vacant lots. So let's save what we got. Thank you, friends. Over and out from the Hollywood Center Motel, which at the moment is just the enter Hollywood Center Motel.